to Intuitive Tea Gemini. This is going to be the updated feminine, masculine, Capricorn, current energy general read. We're going to see what's currently going on for my Capricorn energies. Feminine and masculine Capricorn energies. Clarity and insight, please, and thank you. Clarity and insight, please, and thank you. Two of Pentacles reversed. You received the Two of Pentacles reversed right off gate. What this is telling me is that at one point you were very indecisive. You were going back and forth between two choices, but you finally come to a realization to which option is going to best suit you, not only now but long-term wise as well. Not only for you but for your loved ones and for anyone else you may be assisting or helping. For some of you, well, for a lot of you this is pertaining to actual finances, but for a lot of you, this is pertaining to how much you give as far as relationships, platonic or romantic. Making sure you're not overpouring, making sure you're not trying to force or control the situation too much, because like I said, it could end up hindering you and hurting you more than it would if you just allowed this situation to be what it is. Two of Pentacles being reversed. This is referring to weighing your pros and cons, weighing your options. Like I said, you recently received clarity, and it's saying you're no longer in the dark about these two options, so now you know which one you should choose. You know how you should proceed. So that's really speaking on clarity coming to you recently. The Hermit card did come out upright. To receive the Hermit card upright, this is referring to or pertaining to you focusing on yourself, you going within, focusing on the knowledge you've acquired of the past few days, weeks, months, etc., years. And like I said, putting this to good use. Really at this time, it's saying don't forget others, but at the same time, don't focus on others. Focus on yourself. Focus on your personal self-care, your self-love, and your growth. This is also someone who's very mystical. So it's saying you could be spiritual, like tapped into spiritually. It's saying like it's easier for you to manifest things, I feel like, as well. Because you're aware of your emotions. You're aware of the energy you're giving off. And that's good. That's actually how we're supposed to be. You're very conscious. You're very conscious. You're aware of your consciousness, and you're aware of your unconscious as well. So it's saying you use it to your advantage in a good way. They have the Ten of Swords reversed. This is saying that you really need to stop stressing. You need to stop worrying about things that didn't work out in your favor. You need to stop worrying about how things are currently going and how they're going to turn out. Anything that's for you will always be for you. So it's saying it's not going to pass you by. It's certainly saying a lot of you have juggled back and forth a lot. Like you've gone back and forth on if this was the right choice. Leaving that job or focusing on your business. A lot of you have actually made the right choice. It's saying you're now focusing on yourself, but you're stressed about financial issues. Also pray to your angels. Meditate, etc. Do whatever you have to do. Journal if you have to. If you're not sure how to meditate or anything like that, or if it's hard for you to focus, ask them for what it is you need. Express it to them. Even though our angels can watch over our lives and they can see what's going on and what's going to happen, it's going to be up to us because we do have free will to make our own decisions, to ask for our help, etc. Don't feel like you're doing everything by yourself, because you're not, but at the same time, don't neglect your angels as well. You know what I'm saying? So don't just come to your angels when you need something. Ace of Cups being upright, this is referring to an abundance of love, an overflow of love that's coming to quite a few of you. It's saying for Capricorn, masculine, feminine energy, sun, moon, and rising. A lot of you will be welcoming new relationships very soon. It's saying that you're already being courted. I feel like you've opened yourself up recently to accepting this new love in, especially because you've been hurt in the past. And that's another thing with that Ten of Swords reverse, is saying you're no longer stressed about what didn't work out for you because you took the time to focus on you. You left that connection that wasn't for you, and now you're allowing this new love to come in, whether it's from one person or multiple. And saying like, I feel like you're really enjoying yourself as far as love is concerned. You went from being hurt, tied down, feeling confused, lost, feeling controlled, feeling taken advantage of, to now you really just enjoying your best life, being your best self, focusing on the overpour of love, focusing on those things you have control over, more so to say, and not things you don't. Yeah, look, with the Eight of Swords reverse, Ten of Swords reverse, is really saying you're coming to a realization that there was nothing you could have done. It said the situation was going to be out of your hands, out of your control regardless. And it said now you're remaining more positive about that, like you're understanding what was being shown to you from spirit, through your spiritual guides. This is saying that at one point you did feel lost and confused. Like I just said a few seconds ago, you felt like you didn't have all the information you needed. For some of you, you're dealing with the earth sign. Some of you, you're dealing with the water sign. Yeah, it's saying you felt like you were closed in. You feel like things were purposely being withheld from you. But now it's saying like all the ropes have fallen. Everything you see is what it is. Especially with this new love. This new love is speaking on whether it's an actual person you're already talking to or pursuing, or it's just new love in general. It's like you're understanding that even though you wanted that person, it wasn't going to go anywhere. Y'all going to hurt each other and hinder each other more than anything. And it's saying now you're putting yourself out there to experience new love. To see what Spirit actually has for you. To see what God has for you. You've come to terms, I feel like, with the fact that you and your ex, you and the person you were just dealing with, more than likely weren't going to make it. Like y'all weren't going to be a connection. This wasn't going to be a connection that turned into something long term, basically. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn, feminine, masculine energies. Capricorn, feminine, and masculine energies. Capricorn, Ten of Pentacles upright. Yep, and it's saying because a lot of you made the right decisions, especially pertaining to your finances lately. Like I said, with that Two of Pentacles, the juggling back and forth. Should I work at this job? Should I pursue my passions and my vision? It's saying not only did you make the right step, but very soon a windfall of prosperity and abundance is coming to you, an overpour of blessings. So that's good right there. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Clarity and insight. Let's see what's going on. Clarity and insight. Wheel of Fortune upright. That's a very good card to receive, especially after the Ten of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune card represents good luck, good karma. The Wheel of Fate. Change is coming to you, but positive changes. It's saying basically all the struggles you had to go through, they're about to come to an end. You're about to enjoy good times. But like they say, all bad times don't last. That's the same thing with good times. So they're saying appreciate what you're about to receive, you know. Don't be worried and cautious about, okay, when is everything going to turn around? When are the bad times coming back? But do just be cautious and, like I said, aware of your surroundings and aware of your situations. Like I said, this is a good card to receive. Upright. Last but not least, you receive the Seven of Swords reversed. This is referring to the fact that you're being honest and open about a lot of things in your life. You're really being honest and open with yourself mainly, especially to have that Hermit card. It's saying you're realizing what's holding you back and you're going out of your way to change it and to fix it. And that's very good. Your spiritual guides and your angels are proud of you for the simple fact that you are acknowledging that something is wrong in this situation and that you're willing to go about fixing it. I feel like you're also applying positivity, even though you are stressed and even though you are going through situations you're not understanding. It's saying you're remaining positive. This is going to not only make you stronger in the future, but it's also going to usher in more blessings because you remain faithful. That things are going to get better for you. Look, you received your financial constraints card reversed. So it's literally saying burdens are about to be removed. Things you've been stressing and worried and concerned about, you'll no longer have to worry and be concerned about them anymore. Like I said, that's when this financial abundance comes in, of course. Yep. Reverse, you receive cornucopia. Cornucopia represents, like, I think of the Last Supper because I think of all the vegetables and fruits that it shows right here on the cards. But what that is actually representing is, like, everything you want and need in life. Your needs and wants being met, your desires, etc. Financial things, mental things, emotional things. But to have this reverse, like I said, it's saying if you're not, I'm not going to say if you're not sure, but if you don't remain consistent and you really push yourself to achieve what it is you want to achieve, this is not going to come to you. It's basically saying like the cornucopia is going to sit there. That opportunity may end up going to somebody. Well, I'm not going to say somebody else because anything that's for you, he created and crafted specifically for you. Your opportunities and my opportunities are going to be different on purpose. He knows what's best for you and he knows what's best for me, etc. So he's not going to give that opportunity away to anyone else, but at the same time, you won't have that opportunity. Like it's a one-time, once-in-a-lifetime thing. Like, go ahead and put in the work now because they don't want you to allow this time to pass by. And then years from now, when you're ready to actually put in the work, it's going to be too late, you know. You'll be able to pursue it, but you won't have the angels' assistance and guiding in this. And the reason why they're really pushing a lot of y'all and y'all undertaking at this time is because a lot of y'all are currently going through the healing recovery process. Not only healing about things that you went through as an individual or child, etc., but also the recovery process, meaning recovering everything you lost, literally. So God turning all that pain around. Like those who were first, those who are last, those who have been last will be first. Is kind of what that's representing, kind of what that's speaking on. Things turning around in your favor. Like I said, that positive upright wheel of fortune. You received the Holy Love reverse. This is saying that you do need to build more when it comes to romance. Trust your intuition, trust your gut. Your angels are going to guide you to the person you should be with through this. It's saying you should create romantic connections based off your interests and based off their interests. Like it's saying y'all should match each other. Don't go off of looks. It's saying it's best to go off how y'all match each other vibrationally. Making sure it's a quote-unquote holy love. You get what I'm saying? Something that's ordained or sin, or like I said, set up by God and your spiritual angels. If you don't even know who the person is, if it's hard for you to choose and make decisions on these masculine energies, just ask your guides to show you or lead that person to you, vice versa. Cut the cords reverse. It's literally saying you need to disconnect from something, but you're not allowing it. You're not accepting this disconnect. But the thing is, the longer you accept this person to stay in your life, the longer you're going to block out the blessings that are for you. Even though you may not feel like your blessings are being blocked, it's actually saying they are. Capricorn, feminine, masculine energies, putting insight, please, and thank you. Alright. You received a time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgos. Like I said before, when I think this card, for one, I think of beauty. So this and this, even though it's showing a feminine energy, like beauty as an appearance, I think of beauty as in like your soul. So I think of this as like a quote-unquote soulful card. A time to give rather than take. And green is also a color of associated with the heart chakra when it's pink and green. So that's a good thing. Piece that together. Time to give rather than to take. It's saying you need to open up, compromise more, show that side of you that you try to hide. It's saying you're very protective about yourself and your feelings, so it doesn't allow you to be vulnerable. Like you're not giving yourself a chance to experience new love for the simple fact that you're holding on to your past. Look, you receive new moon and eclipse. Expect powerful change. So it's saying something big is going to happen for you very soon. To you or for you, but either way, I feel like it's going to be a positive change. This change is going to, like, how you view this change. Well, I don't know. How you get through this change or how you overcome this change will depend on how you view it. You know what I'm saying? The thoughts you have about this change. If you look at it as something positive, that's what it's going to be. If you look at it as something negative, that's what it's going to be. The card you received out of Angel Answers was You Are Ready. So if any of you have any specific yes or no questions or anything like that, if you asked anything in the process of me doing your reading, this is your answer from Spirit. You're ready. So it's basically confirming what a lot of you have been feeling, because like I said, a lot of you already want to pursue this. It's just a fear of it failing, a fear of you not having the resources you need, a fear of no one shopping, a fear of no one purchasing your services. Whatever the case may be, though, it's saying continue to move forward. Believe in your dream regardless if you've seen the results manifest or not. Also, like I said, be open to new love as well. But I do thank you for allowing me to do your divination. Capricorn, feminine and masculine energies. If you would like to book a full read, just check in my description box below.